What's up guys, Woody here. I want to say back with another deck video, but if I'm being completely honest, I'm going to take a moment to apologise. I suppose I am back with another deck video, but it's been far too long since I uploaded, a deck video. Now, people who've been over and watched the streams will know that it was just because life got too much, life got too busy, and I had to kind of stop streaming and just genuinely stop playing Gwent for a little while. But I've been back on Gwent now for 2 weeks. Obviously, Crimson Curse dropped. I've been playing it, not as much as I was in terms of I was probably putting in 20 to 30 hours a week before. We're now probably looking at 15, 20 hours, but you're not here to know about my ins and outs of how much I play Gwent. That's pretty boring. You're here because I have a deck video. And more importantly, we've got an Emhyr deck. Yes, Emhyr. Emhyr is not so much not in a good place right now. Nilfgaard in general aren't necessarily in a great place. And I've been playing around a lot with Nilfgaards in terms of I wanted to find something that wasn't necessarily super powerful with them, but something that was versatile, could be used, and kind of just classic mid-range Nilfgaard, and that could win matches like at a higher rank. So you can see now I'm rank 6. I started this season at rank 21 because of my lengthy break, and I'm back now at rank 6, and this deck has carried me 2 ranks, and it's competing around rank 6. I'm just outside rank 5. And that's just exclusively playing this deck. It's been lots of changes here and there. So what we'll do is we'll run through the deck and then we'll jump into some games. The games, I hope we win. But hopefully it shows off the idea of the deck. So the idea of the deck, I've called it Troll-Tastic because it's a little bit troll-like in terms of you kind of milling cards a little bit. You're kind of looking at... There is an element of RNG to the deck. There's no denying that in terms of if you get a lucky mill on one of their cards, then hey, you're laughing. So we're jumping straight into it. I'm going to pronounce some of these game names wrong because I didn't play them much, if I'm being honest, before Crimson Curse. So Vilgefortz, or Vilgefortz, we'll go with Vilgefortz. Vilgefortz, if you know what this card does, then play on the melee row, destroy an enemy unit, then your opponent summons a top unit from their deck to a random enemy row, or destroy an allied unit and destroy the top unit from your deck onto... So this is normally played with the card that sticks the other card on top. But what we're doing is we're playing this just purely for removal. There is a lot of ramping at the moment, a lot of engines, lots of stuff going off. Tool monsters are getting big plays up to 20 points easy with Woodland and Consume off Osriel. But also, Northern Realms are getting engines going and they're finishing off with huge numbers. So this is purely in the deck to remove cards. And also, if you're really lucky, so I play it round 1 sometimes because I look to hopefully get a lucky draw. I've played this a couple of times where I pulled out something like a Geralt, which obviously it summons the card, so Geralt comes out, removes its deployability, you're screwed. That's a massive card that you've just taken away from them. Everyone's running Geralt for a reason because it's destroying cards. This is basically almost like a Geralt in terms of you're destroying a card, but it's 4 costs, so you get 1 extra in Geralt, and it can destroy any card. The issue is you are summoning the top card from the deck. I've got really lucky sometimes, and I've summoned a 1 or a 2 cost, but it's a great card in this deck. I'm going to pronounce this one all sorts of wrong. Equinox. We go with Equinox. So deploy. This is the card that is the finisher of the deck, and I'll explain that in a minute. So deploy on the melee row. Each player summons the unit with the highest provision cost from their deck to the melee row. Deploy on the range row. Each player summons the unit with the lowest provision cost to the ranged row. Now, this deck is not the easiest to pilot or play because you need to know the provision costs of your card. You need to know what it's going to be pulling out. This card is... The idea of this card is that I have Vilgefortz in hand and Leo in hand, or they've played them. And when I play this, I pull out Tibor. Now, because it's summoning the card, I get Tibor out for a 13 base. So if I'm playing this and it's summoning the unit at the highest provision cost, this is a round 3 play. The only time I've really played this round 1 is if I'm looking to take the round, and maybe I've got lucky and pulled out something like a Geralt, and a Geralt has come out at 3 cost, meaning that Tibor has come out, because this combined obviously is 17, that Tibor's come out for 14 value, and they lose the ability to play Geralt. So this is very much based on having Tibor in hand. This can also be worked with the current meta what's the current meta? That's a lie. With the current, lots of people are playing Anna. I've run into lots of Anna decks. Now, for some reason, people with Anna decks are leaving it to like 3 or 4 cards left in opponent's hand before they're making a card. Now, I'm leaving this one in there because what my aim is if they steal it and play it, then it's pulling out my T-ball. Brilliant. I've got a big play. And then it also means it goes to my next card. Normally, I keep Serret in hand. If I haven't drawn Octvist, then I can play it and pull Octvist out. I've played Anna decks where I've literally they've pulled T-ball out for me. I've played Octvist next turn with my Ichronux, and because it's round 3, their highest P card is not that expensive, and it's summoning it. So they have got an expensive provisions card. There's not many that are actually high value. Most of them around 4s and 5s. So you're still getting value with the T-ball. And honestly, this has found me a lot of success. Rest are pretty classic. Leo is in there purely because it's more versatile than a Geralt. Geralt just removes an enemy with 8 or more power. This removes an enemy with 8 or more power, or witches. If you're playing against Nilfgaard, they don't ramp up much unless they're running, obviously, unless they're ramping Magnet Divisions, or I can't remember the ones. The deploy boost by 1. I'm forgetting names. I've got them down here. I can tell you now. Norska Sergeants. Okay. Obviously, gets rid of witches. You can get rid of Serret, Geralt, or even Lefo. Octvist is just a good finisher. You play it at the end. You're getting normally around 15 value off them. It can be huge. Serret is in there for the trio of witches. Imperial Golem, sort of a different one. The idea of Imperial Golem is I tried to get him in hand round 1. I play him round 1 when I'm on TA, and then I can put TA onto them. So if he draws a card that's 4, he's going up to a 12. If they want to use a Geralt to get rid of him, I mean, fine. If they reset him, he goes to an 11. So he's there purely to kind of bait stuff out, and a little bit of tempo round 1. I have used him round 3 a couple of times. Normally Geralt's gone by the time I use him. And round 3, I'm normally finding cards that are no more than 3 power in their decks, with the ability to mill some of their cards with other cards in this deck. I'm getting pretty good value off Imperial Golem, to be honest. He's also a target in there for Spores, which you run. I'll show you later on. Lefo, again, he's in the trio of Serret, Lefo, and Orcs. Gimpy Gerwin, he's just there for face value, basically. If you clear 1, if you just get the free value of him, he's 6. It's not the end of it's not huge, but lots of people are running Revenants. Lots of people in Northern Realms are running the ones that pull the card out of the deck. So I'm finding, I'd say 7 out of 10 games, I'm finding good value on Gimpy. Orcs, as I said, trio of witches. False Siri could easily be taken out. The reason I'm running False Siri in here is I've actually had a lot of success with her. When I'm playing Northern Realms, I can move a Viso to the melee row. I can move a Soul Turk back a row. If I'm playing against Dana, she's normally running Crush and Traps. I can clear the Crush and Trap at the end. This is very much based on what deck you're running up against, and whether you'd have it in your hand or not, or whether you're going to mulligan it or not. You could easily take False Siri out if you want, but artifacts I'm starting to find. Summoning Circles run quite a lot of also in Northern Realms. They're also running the Ale, and I'm just getting rid of that. So I'm finding a lot of value with Siri, definitely. Slave Infantry, it's just a good card. Northern Realms, you normally get your minimum 7 value for it, if not more. It also is a good way of getting away from Gregor Gordon, I think his name is, Gorgon. Again, Van Hamer could be swapped. I used to run Peter. I actually run Spores over Peter now, so I can run Van Hamer. The reason Van Hamer is in here, or Van Hamer, is because we have 4 locks. We have Orcs. We have potential of Lefo being a lock, and we have 2 Albers as a lock as well. So we have 4 locks in there against monsters, against against decks that are ramping up single units. I'm getting a lot of value off Van Hamer normally. Viper Witches, again, could be changed, but I'm running it just a way of a round 1 play or a dry pass round 2 play. Just try and mulligan a card. That's basically it. Get a card away, so when I am playing something like this, when I'm playing this, I'm not pulling out their big ones. I'm kind of getting through that deck a little bit for them. Yeah, just in there, you play first. You boost an enemy unit by 2. Even if you're, it's actually helped a lot getting value sometimes with Leo. Lots of people are playing to 7. So I can play this for 6, boost the unit by 2. Next play, I can get rid of that unit with Leo. So I'm getting the full value of 6 off it, and it's setting up a play with Leo. Alba, Locks, Spores. I run them over Peter because I wanted to run Van Hamar in the deck, or Van Hamar in the deck. Yeah, I'm very rarely getting less than 4 value on them, so they're 4 for 4. If I'm getting more value on it, brilliant. Also, note, spores can be used on your own units, same as Peter. So lots of times Imperial Golem, if Imperial Golem comes out and then they damage him further, get him down to like a 1 or a 2, I will use spores on him and he goes all the way back to an 11. So there's normally a target for them somewhere. Nautical Sergeant should be run pretty much in any Nilfgaard deck. Magni Division, same, almost any Nilfgaard deck, even though they've been put down to 2 cost. Slave Driver, obviously I'm running 4 locks. This thing normally comes off for about 5 value, so 4/5 is pretty decent. I needed a 4 cost, so that's the only reason that Knight Errant was stuck in there, because I needed another 4 cost. That's it, guys. Yeah, that's the deck. Kind of. The idea is you're looking at probably pushing quite far round 1. You want to get some of your mills off if you can. If you can get your Viper Richer out round 1, great. If you can, I mean, don't be afraid to use your big plays round 1. Don't be afraid of playing Equinox round 1 to go into Tibor. Just don't play Equinox when you still have Villa Forts in your deck. There is a slight change to that in terms of when I've done it a couple of times because I'm playing Emhyr. What I'm looking at doing is I want this out of my deck, so I will play Equinox to bring him out. I will then use a leader ability to pick him up, and then maybe play Leo and to destroy a card. It means I get him in my hand, and because maybe if I know they're ramping up for something big, I can play this, get rid of their big card, and mill their deck even further. I find it a fun deck to play. We'll jump into some games and we'll see what you guys think. So let's go over. Okay, so yeah, we're just outside rank 5 at the moment. Yeah, we'll see how we get on. Like I said, this is by no means a seriously high tier strong deck. I was surprised today on stream when I was playing it. I played it when I just got into. I played it again when I just got into rank 6 because I was like, if I lose, I'm not going to drop out of rank 6. It's fine. Turns out we went 4 games unbeaten with it. Just 4 games in a row. We beat Monster, we beat Detlaf, we beat Anna's, we beat Dana's. So, yeah, the deck had a lot of potential. Obviously, you can make your changes as and when you need. We found a match. What match? Who are we up against? And this we'll soon find out. How challenge is this going to be? Oh, okay, I've not played this guy yet with the deck. We'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. Hopefully, we don't lose. So, at the moment, we need, because we have this in hand now. We don't have Equinox in hand, so we're not going to get rid of it yet. We're going to get rid of you. We have a lock, Sarah, and okay, cool. So this is actually quite good having him round 1 because against Skellige can kind of help mill their deck a little bit, and okay, and yeah, it can kind of really mean that in a round 2, you can almost make it. You can potentially even make it so they don't actually draw. I've had it when I've made it so they only draw 2 cards going into round 3. They don't actually get their full draw of 3 because they ran out of cards. Granted, that was a Bran deck, and obviously Bran's ability is to mill cards. Okay, they're going to play that from the graveyard, aren't they? That's obvious, let's be honest. Okay, so we're going to throw out this guy now. I probably should have played him first, but I didn't. Don't judge me too much. I'm just thinking, okay, so they're probably setting up for the Grigor, aren't they? So there's not tons we can do really with that. We're going to have them take that card. We are going to. What are we going to do now? Okay. We could play Tibor. However, that does potentially lose our finisher, but it does mill another card. I don't know how big it is to mill a card with these guys, to be honest. We're going to play Imperial Golem. And okay, that was completely to be expected, wasn't it? Let's be honest. The question is now, do we play this now on Gregor? We puts us to 15, puts them down to 16. I think it's a positive play, and it summons the top unit, so we might get lucky. Let's play this now. This is the kind of play we want to play it on. We could always put it back in hand and play another card afterwards. So, I mean, we've got pretty good value on it in terms of what we cleared and what we moved. End turn now. So keep the pressure on even. Now we have locks to lock the... Okay, so they're going to give us the round, which is interesting. They have nothing that buffs, do they? So we could play this because we get 4 value on this. Although we're buffing a card by 2, we're getting the 4 value and we're only behind, and we get the deployability as well. So we can play this here, we can buff you up, get the deployability, then turn, and we can pass and take the round. There we go. Okay, so we want to draw into Equiniliox, the unicorn thing. Ideally. Okay, we got Sarah in hand, and we've got Orcs now, which is nice. Magni Division, I mean, it's pretty good, but I'd rather have, yeah. So if we don't, basically we need this in hand. If we don't have this in hand, we have to keep Tibor in hand, because otherwise we're losing value on it. There's not much here we want to do. I'm pretty happy with the hand we got, so I'm just going to pass. Just going to pass, basically. It also means that actually they're going to draw, so they're going to have 4 cards left in their deck. If they mill through their deck even further, then when we play cards that will pull out cards or force them to play our top cards from their deck, then we might not lose any value on it, basically. So, not ideal. Not ideal. What have we got here? I mean, you're probably going to be pretty handy in this deck, to be honest, because you can remove. We've got a few we can draw into. We have locks here. Leo's very big. We get last say, so we can clear. Okay. No, it's not great. We missed out. We had 3 mulligans. We missed out on all the cards we wanted, really. So we're not going to get our combo off, but we're still going to get Tibor off. And we play it right. We might actually end up with no cards in their deck left when we play Tibor. I doubt it, but we'll see what they play. See, that's why Siri would have been good. That is why Siri would have been very good. I'm actually going to... We're going to put that back. I thought we'd put this back because he gets another 5 value off of it. There's not much else we want to play, is there? We could play T-Ball. We have to play. This is our last play because it gets rid of the 2 blades. I'm going to put Sarah back. You get another 5 points off of it, and I'm going to play T-Ball. That'll do. That's pretty good value, to be honest, because they're going to mill their deck out, and that we've saved 5 value on that. There we go. Do we just let it kind of stack up as far high as we want to go, then just Leo it? It's a shame we could have Leo'd 2 of them. I mean, we can lock one of them. We've got Emhyr to get rid of the lock one as well. What do we do? That's the question. That is the question. Okay, we play you for now, and we that. So we're in quite a good position here because we can lock. I mean, we could even destroy that, but we can lock this. We got big play here with these 2 cards, with this card and Van Hamer here as well. Let's get value off you while we can. I'm going to play you up here. So yeah, we're keeping the pressure on even, and they've played that big combo. So. Question is, where do we go now? I don't want to play Gimpy yet. I mean, we could play Gimpy. feel like damaging this here. Berserker destroys self, but it's locked. I'm going to get the value off Seret now, because the only thing we're going to lock is Arnjoff at the front. So we're going to deploy Seret and damage here to get the 5 back damage and the buff. Kind of putting a good pressure on. We've got a huge play with Leo up here. We got lucky with clearing this. Yeah. So, I mean, we're pretty damn close to them, aren't we? Let's play this now and we lock you. Let's get rid of you. I mean, the thing they could be running Olaf or Heim. Oh, they're running Shoop. Okay. That's cool. Is this going to be to remove a lock? Is that what they're doing it? Is this a normal list? I've not played Arnjoff with Shoop before. It's just 4 damage to the enemy, I guess. Oh, boost ally by 4. Okay, that's cool. If that's the way you want to play it, that's the way you can play it. Guess we just clear you while we can. We're so close, and we've got 20 points of Leo. So we're doing all right at the moment. Did they play Gregor? I'm pretty sure they did play Gregor, didn't they? Yeah, they did. Behind. Well, we just take the free value here, don't we? Time for a beating. Obvious. It's the exact same what we're going to do. We're going to play Hockvist. It's fine. Lacerate, it's fine. We're gonna ping Hockvist. And then we're gonna play Leo. I'll do as you ask. Clear this. And take the game. Simple as that. Simple as that. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't the most powerful that we played, but if we drew into like a Siri at the beginning, that would have completely denied them with the artifact. And artifacts are genuinely slowly coming up like more and more. So yeah, not bad, not bad. Let's jump into another game. Let's see if we can get 2 in a row with this weird little Emhyr deck. So you didn't see its full potential showing off there, but you kind of saw it's just like a mid-range deck. Pulling cards out their deck. Like we saved 5 value but the warrior that comes out for 6 and boosts self by 5 Bloodthirst, that was going to go off. Like you saw how much Bloodthirst they had at the end. But by pulling that out, we saved 5 points. Like that's huge. So yeah, the deck is a kind of a cross between a lock and a mill deck with mid-range thrown in, I suppose, if you've got really pernickety about it. A little bit control-y, but not that control-y. It's just more mid-range, really. It doesn't try to dictate what they do to a certain extent, but it does try to kind of... I'm just kind of getting confused with my words, really, aren't I? I'm just going to shut up. Let's get, yes, so we don't... Now we have this. We're saying that we don't have... We keep this for now unless we draw into Villa Forts. Otherwise, we don't get regular value of it. But this can still be used, like I said, if we do draw into Villa Forts and we end up playing T-Ball now, we can still use it to get Optivist out, as long as Seret isn't in, I think, because it will bring one of these 2 out. Obviously, Seret's terrible because it's deployability and it will waste our ability. This is going to be a really hard match to win. If I'm being honest, I don't know if we win this game already, because this can struggle against big engines. And obviously, that's all this deck is. It's just engines. That's cool. We're going to lock it and we're going to clear it straight off. We get value here when we can. We only have 1 lock in hand, I believe. But we're going to lock now. We have Siri, because chances are they're going to be running Ale. And we can just get rid of Siri. To the invaders! Just clear this now.
Nothing now.
we just damage this next with this and force them to put shields on it, basically. If he gets too high, we could actually just let it go and Leo it, but well, we could Leo it.
Death to the enemy!
That's fine. We have Gimpy in hand, so we're not worried about that at all. What we do is we're going to damage this, stop the shield going away. We let them get this combo off, and we just Gimpy the combo. Makes the most sense. If they put another shield on this, then we can always Leo that. There's our Gimpy value. Do we wait a minute and see if Gimpy goes any further? Alright, we're on 6. So this goes out 3, so we go on to 10. Gimpy goes out for 12, 13. We're still 1 behind on that, so that's not good. There's a moment Gimpy goes out for 12. We are close to it. We don't get a value on there. I'm going to play this now just in case they push us for a long round. They may pass now, and we can still take it around if they do pass. Okay, so they're going for a long round. So we can Gimpy here.
No one insults Gimpy going.
We can always T-ball if we need to, and hopefully we get lucky on a T-ball. We'll see. Okay. Right, we are pretty far behind now. Now the decision we have to make here is playing T-ball is not the end of the world because we still have Octvist as a play into it, or this and then use leader ability to take it back and play it again. Maybe we get lucky on T-ball. We put an engine out. The issue with most of these guys' engines are order, and we're kind of setting them up for it. But it does force them to play another card potentially, which isn't necessarily bad because it stops the long round free. We're going to play T-ball. We're going to go for it.
Long live the Emperor!
That's kind of annoying, the fact we pulled that out. They're going to probably pass now. Oh, we're screwed. Not screwed, but we... yeah, we're not doing that well if they pass. There we go. Okay, we are in slight trouble here because I made a big mistake by playing T-ball. We need 11 because this goes off. And this pulls out Octvist, we can win the game. Win the round. It doesn't, it pulls at this anyway, doesn't it? We're actually going to pass. Yeah. That's not the best thing I know. T-ball didn't help us out there. I should have maybe passed around earlier. I didn't. Okay. Okay, we've got a Witcher trio, which is always good to have. You do get value. I mean, we'll keep you for now in case. I assume they dry pass. They want the long round free. They get more value in a round 3. They get the card advantage. They'd be silly not to dry pass, to be honest. We can get genuinely huge value out of this because they play Ale. We can just clear it. We still have leader ability, which is worth 10, 15 here off leader ability because we can play this, replay it. We can play this twice. Okay, there we go. That's kind of exactly what we wanted because now this does... Oh no, we played T-ball, so this brings out Octvist, which is perfect. This is, yeah. Okay, this is a pretty damn good hand. Spores is good against normal realms, so probably about the best hand we can possibly get. So let's see if this deck, a card down, can do some magic. Question is, what do we start with? Let's go with Imperial Gold. That's not bad. We take that. Botchling. I mean, we could lock it now. I kind of want to lock it because Botchling's a pain in the arse if I'm going to be on. Oh, I could just Serret it and then put Serret back in my hand. And then what do I play off that? That's the question. What do we play off that? Or do we just Leffo? Let's Leffo it. And we still keep the... There we go. Let's Leffo it. And then we keep the Serret and the Orcs combo in hand. I mean, it does give away our hand. They know we have that now. They don't have the other one in hand. But we can still lock this. So that's fine. Yep. If worse comes worse, we can spores this. This has got 5 value on spores at the moment. If we don't have anything else to spores in terms of when we destroy something with this and with Leffo. Okay, so I'm going to put this back in hand. Play Serret to get the 5. And then play spores on here, maybe? I feel like actually Ciri doesn't get any value here because they haven't played Ale yet. That's what we're going to do. Oh no. Should we just play this? Because Serret could... No. That's what we're going to do. Orcs back in hand. Play Serret. Clear this. And use spores here. And then this can clear Viso, this can clear Anna. And we have another lock for an engine. So that's not a bad way of playing it, actually. Then we need to play this second from last. Okay, that's fine, because all we can do there is we play Ciri on the Malay row, and we move this to
Bow before Nilfgaard's rightful empress.
So you normally get a pretty good value off Ciri. Like that play there is worth. They're going to probably target Leffo, so it's worth 6 points extra. So the Ciri's coming out technically then at 11, which is big.
On guard! A duel! To a duel I challenge thee!
You just lock it.
Sometimes I've had about enough.
So the issue here, we haven't got anything for Leo at the moment. Okay, we have now. We kind of let Celtic go up by 1, and then we play. So we're going to play this now because we want this to go up to 8, and then we're going to Leo it, and then we'll destroy Anna with this. Or destroy Anna first with this to stop it ticking up too high. So we play this on the Malay. Pulls out Octavist. That's pretty good value for us.
Sometimes the price
There we go, there's the Viso. That's fine. Because he gets quite good value on the Viso because he has more cards than us. So what we're going to do is we're going to... We have to destroy the Viso because we need this to go up to 8. So... we play this here. Clear Viso.
Interesting choice.
Bring that out. And then do they clear Octavist? Do we take the value while we can? No, because we need Leo value. So we're going to end turn there. And they're probably going to play something, but I mean, they can't play something either side. So one of these is going to an 8. So we're getting value off Leo there. And then we can ping Octavist and do some quite good damage. Though they have got the card advantage. We need to be mindful of that. So yeah, they could easily ramp up their engines here. I mean, we're doing quite good damage. We've got 20 points in the tank. Right by 10. It's going to be close. We'll see. We shall see. So I'm going to boost. It's going to tick over. Perfect. So we play Leo, front row. We clear you. we ping you. And we ask them to make up 23 points in 2 cards. That's going to make a big difference. Having Aero Noctvist, isn't it? So, I don't think we win this. No. I mean, Noctvist alone gets 10. There you go. There we go. We lost by 7. Yeah. I mean, we lost again, guys. Like I said at the beginning, this game is going to be super hard to win because it's Meath. Meath Engines is so powerful at the moment, like seriously powerful. Now, I hope you guys don't mind me uploading a game where we actually end up losing, but you kind of saw the idea how the deck can work. We didn't necessarily get the combo before we played the Equinox to bring Tibor out, but we used it to bring Octvist out. So you can kind of see how the deck works. Now, we won one, we lost one. It's, as I said at the beginning, this is not a super high tier deck, but it is an Emhyr deck that can... I mean, we're playing rank 6 at the moment, and it's competing with most decks. Meath's the one I'm really struggling against to get it rolling, get it working. But like I said, I've beat Dana's. There is RNG involved with Dana. If you play the right cards to pull cards out, then that can be seriously powerful. And there's obviously I've beat monsters are actually quite easy to beat with this because you can lock most thrive. Big units to come out, you can then lock again and just remove with Van Hamar. There, you can use Leo. You can use the guy that destroys the top one and brings out the highest provisioned unit, or the top unit from the deck. Monsters aren't like... Tool monsters are actually quite easy to beat with this deck because you can just clear... As long as you're getting last say. You get last say, you pretty much win against monsters with this deck. Yeah, give it a go, guys. See what you think. And if there are any any changes you recommend or you think I should be making, please let us know in the comments of this video. I like this in the community. As I said, I like putting up slightly different decks. And this is not a full tier 1, you're going to go take you to pro ladder deck by any means. If you play this deck slightly further down as well, you're probably going to tear a few people apart because they're not going to be expecting it. And lower ranks potentially won't have the cards to play full meta shifting kind of Meaths or Ices or even Danas. So you give it a go. If you have fun with it, then let me know because yeah, I like to know what people think of the deck. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for checking the video out. If you're still here, then hi, thank you. I do stream on Sundays. I stream Monday evenings and I stream Wednesday evenings. Gwent over on twitch.tv/whatsup Willie. The link is also on the YouTube channel. But yeah, or in the description below. Guys, stop by. Thank you if you want to see me stream. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'm rambling on now, so I'm going to go. Have a great day, morning, evening, wherever you guys are. Yeah, until next time, thank you very much. Goodbye.